Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English Podcast Live. I'm Alex.
And I'm Jamie. If you're listening for the first time, welcome. This show is all about real English for real life situations. No grammar lectures, just natural conversation.
And today's topic is something that I think causes a lot of anxiety for English learners, maybe more than any other topic.
What is it?
Small talk.
Oh, yes, small talk. I remember when I was first learning English and someone said, "How are you?" And I actually started telling them, like in detail.
How did that go?
They looked confused, then uncomfortable, then they just kind of slowly walked away.
That is such a classic moment. And honestly, it's not your fault. In many cultures, when someone asks how you are, they genuinely want to know.
But in English-speaking countries, especially the US and UK, that question often means something completely different.
Exactly. So today we are going to break down the whole world of small talk, what it is, why it exists, what to say, what not to say, and how to start and end conversations gracefully.
By the end of this episode, you will have real scripts that you can use immediately, not theoretical advice, actual phrases.
Let's do it.
Okay, let's start from the beginning. What actually is small talk? Like, why do people do it?
So, small talk is light, casual conversation about everyday topics. It's not meant to be deep or meaningful. It's more like a social ritual.
A social ritual? Interesting. Like a handshake.
Exactly like a handshake. When you shake someone's hand, you're not really communicating information. You're communicating, I acknowledge you, I'm friendly, we're okay.
And small talk does the same thing, but with words.
Right. Nice weather today, isn't it? Doesn't mean the speaker is deeply interested in meteorology. It means, I see you, I'm friendly, let's get along.
That actually changes everything because I always felt like I had to say something interesting.
No, that's the pressure trap that most learners fall into. Small talk is not about being interesting. It's about being warm.
Warm, not interesting. That's actually really freeing.
And here's another key thing. In many English-speaking cultures, silence with strangers or acquaintances feels awkward. Small talk fills that silence in a socially acceptable way.
So it's almost like social glue.
Perfect way to put it. Social glue. It holds interactions together even when you don't have a deep connection with someone yet.
Okay, but I have to ask, is small talk the same in all English-speaking countries? Like, is the UK the same as the US?
Great question. There are definitely differences. In the UK, weather is the all-time classic topic. Seriously, the British can talk about weather for an impressive amount of time.
Is that a stereotype or is it actually true?
It's genuinely true. The weather in Britain changes so much that it's always fresh material. In the US, sports is a huge small talk topic, especially for men. And in Australia, it tends to be more casual and direct from the start.
So the general principle is the same, but the specific topics vary.
Exactly. Know your audience and your location.
So what are the best topics for small talk? Like safe bets that work almost anywhere.
There's actually a famous framework for this called the Ford method. F-O-R-D.
Ford, like the car.
Ha, yes, like the car. F stands for family, O stands for occupation, R stands for recreation, and D stands for dreams or aspirations.
Let me think about that. Family, do you have kids? Occupation, what do you do for work? Recreation, what do you do for fun? Dreams, are you working on anything exciting these days?
Perfect. You've already got it. Those 4 areas cover almost every small talk situation.
But wait, isn't asking, do you have kids a bit personal for a stranger?
Good point. You want to use softer entry versions. Instead of, do you have kids, you might say, do you have family around here? Or are you from this area? That's a gentler way in.
Much less intrusive.
And with occupation, what do you do is the classic. But if someone seems a bit hesitant, you can make it lighter. Are you from this industry or are you more of a guest here?
More contextual, less like an interrogation.
Exactly. Now, what are the topics to avoid?
Ooh, the danger zones.
The classic 4 to avoid are politics, religion, money, and relationship problems. These are sensitive for almost everyone.
What if the other person brings one of those topics up themselves?
Then you can engage because they open the door, but you don't open that door yourself with someone you just met. Too risky.
What about complaining? Like, is it okay to complain about something during small talk?
Light complaining about shared experiences is actually fine and very normal. The traffic here is crazy, isn't it? Or this conference hall is freezing, that kind of thing.
Oh, interesting. So complaining about a shared situation actually creates bonding.
Yes, it's called commiserating, sharing in a mild complaint together. It creates an us versus them feeling in a light, harmless way.
That's actually clever. It's connecting through a shared annoyance.
And it's very natural. You'll hear native speakers do it constantly. Okay, I want to teach one of the most powerful small talk skills that nobody talks about, the curiosity follow-up.
What's that?
So most people treat small talk like a survey. They ask a question, get an answer, ask another question, get an answer. It feels like an interview.
Yes, that's exactly how it feels when I do it.
The curiosity follow-up breaks that pattern. Instead of moving to the next question after someone answers, you dig one level deeper into what they just said. Can I show you an example?
Okay, say someone says, I work in marketing.
A survey approach says, oh, cool, where are you from? But a curiosity follow-up says, oh, interesting. What kind of marketing? Is it more creative work or strategy?
You're not moving on, you're going deeper.
Right. And people love when you do this because it shows you're actually listening, not just waiting for your turn to talk.
So, what makes a good follow-up question?
Pick one specific word from what they said and ask about it. Like if they say, I've been really busy lately. Don't just say, yeah, me too. Ask, oh, really? What's keeping you busy?
You're picking up the thread they gave you.
Exactly. Every answer someone gives you contains threads. Pull one of them.
That's a really beautiful way to think about it.
And here's the bonus. When you follow up on what someone says, they feel like you're a great conversationalist, even though you barely talked.
Wait, really?
Yes, people feel great talking to someone who listens and asks good questions. You don't need to be entertaining. You need to be curious.
This might be the most useful thing I've ever learned about conversation in general. Okay, scenario time. Let's get practical. You're in an elevator with a colleague you sort of know. It's going to be 30 seconds of silence unless someone says something. What do?
Okay, so the elevator is the classic small talk pressure cooker. You're stuck, there's no exit, you have maybe 30 to 60 seconds.
And in that moment, most people just stare at their phone.
Which is completely fine and very normal, by the way. You are not obligated to speak in an elevator.
Oh, good to know.
But if you want to connect, the easiest opener is a comment about something you both share right now. Busy day, or finally Friday, or this elevator is so slow.
You're connecting through the shared present moment.
Exactly. Short, light, no pressure. And then the other person responds briefly, you respond briefly, and the door's open. Done.
What if there's silence after you say something?
That's completely fine too. You tried, they weren't in the mood, no big deal. Smile, look at your phone, move on. No one thinks badly of you for that.
I feel like I've been treating elevator silence like some kind of failure, but it's just normal.
Most social situations that feel pressurized are actually much more forgiving than we think. People are mostly thinking about themselves, not judging you carefully.
That is genuinely calming.
What about the opposite, when someone in an elevator starts talking to you and you don't feel like it?
Oh, yes, that happens.
Short, warm, closed answers signal that you're being polite but not looking to chat. Yeah, pretty busy day. Then look at your phone. Most people will read that signal.
Politely closing the door.
Exactly. No drama needed.
Let's scale up. You're at a party or a networking event. You don't know most people. You need to actually talk to someone. Where do you start?
This is the one that causes the most anxiety for most people, but it's actually very manageable once you have a playbook.
Give me the playbook.
Step 1. Approach someone who's standing alone or on the edge of the room. They are the most grateful to be approached. They're also nervous.
Oh, so you're actually doing them a favor.
Exactly. You're rescuing each other. Walk up and say, hi, mind if I join you? I don't know many people here yet.
That's so honest and disarming.
Honesty is underrated in small talk. When you admit you're in the same boat as someone, it instantly creates connection.
What if you're approaching a group?
Groups are trickier. The best move is to stand near the edge of the group, make eye contact with one person and smile. Often someone will naturally pull you in. If not, wait for a natural pause and say, I couldn't help it over here. You were talking about X, right? That's really interesting.
You're entering on the topic they're already discussing. Smart.
And at any event, one of the single most effective openers is, "So, how do you know the host?"
It's the perfect common grounds question because everyone there has an answer.
And their answer naturally opens up conversation topics. "Oh, we went to college together," leads to talking about college. "Oh, we worked together at X," leads to talking about that industry.
The host becomes your conversation springboard.
Brilliant for parties. For networking events, you could be a bit more direct, like, "What brings you to this event?" or "What do you do?" It's perfectly normal and expected.
What about when the conversation is going well and you want to keep it going? Is there a technique for that?
Yes, what I call the pivot bridge. When a topic starts running dry, instead of letting it die awkwardly, you bridge to a new topic.
How do you do that?
You pick up something from what was just said and use it to open a new topic. Like if you were talking about their job and that's running dry. You say, "That actually makes me curious. Do you have much time for hobbies with a schedule like that?"
You're using their information to open a new door.
Exactly. And the transition feels natural because it comes from what they just told you.
Okay, the part I struggle with the most. How do you end a small talk conversation without being rude?
This is such an important skill and almost nobody teaches it explicitly.
Because you can have a great conversation and then completely mess up the ending.
Yes, the ending is what people remember. So the rule is, always give a positive, forward-looking close.
What does that mean exactly?
It means three things. 1, acknowledge the conversation was good. 2, give a reason you need to move on so it doesn't feel like rejection. 3, leave them feeling positive about meeting you.
Can you give me some real examples?
Of course, the classic party exit. "It was so great chatting with you. I'm going to grab a drink and do a bit of mingling. Enjoy the rest of your evening."
That covers all three. You said it was great, you gave a reason, and you wished them well.
Right. At a networking event, "This has been such an interesting conversation. I should let you mingle, but let's connect on LinkedIn."
And that one turns the exit into a future connection.
That's the gold standard. You're not ending the relationship, just a conversation.
What if you're stuck talking to someone and it's genuinely boring and you need to escape?
This happens to everyone. The polite exit works just as well. Your tone carries the warmth, even if you're secretly relieved to go. "It was really nice chatting. I'm going to say hello to a few other people. Enjoy the evening."
And then you walk away with confidence.
Yes, never hover after you've said goodbye. That makes it more awkward. Exit cleanly.
What about at work, like a conversation in the hallway that's gone on too long?
"I should get back. I have a call in a few minutes. Good catching up with you." Works every time, even if the call is hypothetical.
Hypothetical call.
It's a classic for a reason.
Practice time. I'll describe a situation and you give me the perfect response.
I'm ready.
You're at a colleague's leaving party. You're standing near the snacks and someone you've never met walks up and starts grabbing food next to you.
Easy opener. "Good choices over here. Have you tried these little pastry things? They're amazing." Comment on the shared situation, the food, and invite them in.
Perfect. Next, you're at a professional conference during a coffee break. Someone is standing alone looking at their phone.
I walk up and say, "Hi, first time at this conference?" It's a lot to take in. Honest, light, invites a response without pressure.
Love it. Now, you've been chatting with someone for about 10 minutes and you want to wrap it up, but warmly.
"This has been such a great chat. I want to do a quick lap around the room before it wraps up, but I'd love to stay in touch. Are you on LinkedIn?"
Seamless. You exit and create a future connection.
That's the dream exit.
Last one. You're in an elevator with your very senior boss. Total silence. Do you say something?
I'd go with, "Big day today?" Simple, open, gives them the choice to engage or not, and I'm comfortable if they just say yep and look at their phone. Low stakes either way.
The non-pressurized opener. Nice.
Let's wrap up with the key takeaways from today.
Number 1, small talk is about warmth, not depth. You don't need to be interesting, you need to be warm.
Number 2, use the Ford method as your guide. Family, occupation, recreation, dreams.
Number 3, avoid politics, religion, money, and personal problems with people you just met.
Number 4, the curiosity follow-up. Instead of moving to the next question, go one level deeper on what they just said.
Number 5, at parties, approach people who are standing alone. You're doing them a favor.
Number 6, use "How do you know the host" as your universal opener at social events.
Number 7, exit with warmth. Acknowledge the conversation, give a light reason, and leave them feeling good.
Small talk is a skill. It gets easier every single time you practice it, and the more you do it, the more natural it feels.
And remember, most people are just as nervous as you are. You reaching out to them is almost always welcomed.
That's it for today's English Podcast Live.
Thank you so much for listening. If this was helpful, please subscribe so you never miss an episode.
And if you want to practice your small talk skills, drop a comment below and start a conversation with someone in the comments. That's real practice.
We'll be back next week with another topic. See you then.
Take care, everyone. Bye.